Greg, and we're Kill Hannah. Yeah, it just happened in a real kind of organic, small town kind of way. Like Greg said, like we're huge fans of theirs, have been forever. So we've been, I think from the day we started the band, the goal was to pretty much stalk Billy until he, either calls the cops or befriends us.
We've been kind of, we've been friends with Billy for over like 10 years now. And then Bad City, the other band that's on the tour, we've been friends with them. And actually the guitar player in the band filled in for a tour for us overseas. So it's kind of like it's a good family tour, like we're friends with everyone. And it's a tour we've been trying to make happen for over 10 years. We've been wanting to tour with the Smashing Pumpkins like almost all our lives.
Just a real, it's just a complete compatibility between Pumpkins fans, our fans. We all come from the same place, same town, same musical influences, and it's just perfect. I think there's more factors that influence bands that make them sound similar. I think probably the weather of Chicago. I think maybe some of the history of Chicago, right? And maybe how, I just read an interview with Wilco, who are from Chicago, and they said, how has the city influenced you? He's like, pretty much just because I could afford to live here. That's the only way. It's the only way,
like Chicago's one of the best cities in the world, really, and has a really strong music fan base and people that support live music, And there's a ton of clubs, and there's definitely scenes for everything. There's a huge indie scene. There's a huge music dance scene, and and of course there's alternative rock scene and a punk scene, and so on and so on. So, but it's a small enough town where all those different genres can get together. So you have rock guys going to house clubs, house music clubs, and you have house DJs going to rock concerts and stuff, and it's it's just like it's a small enough city where you get that small town vibe where people just support each other.
Walking on the edge of the DIY stuff, you have to really pay attention to it, because I think that's probably the future, where you can just do things your own, hire your own companies and publicists and distribution companies and things like that. So back when we were starting out, our only goal was to get a record deal with a major label, and it happened, and it was good at that time, but I think now that's kind of an outdated goal, dream.
And I think there's definitely way more hurdles now with just trying to get people to come see a live show in general.
It's very real, and we never sat back and just assumed someone could do the work for us, because no one will.
And 9 times out of 10, if they do it wrong anyway.
Yeah, who knows more about marketing a band than the band themselves?
Wake Up the Sleepers are new album. A lot of people don't realize we have a new album out, and it's out, kind of worldwide digitally, and you can find it at Best Buy and all those retail outlets.
Too. That's coming up.
Crab cakes in
the future.
Yeah, the fans, they definitely have to check out this new record. The first single was New York City Speed, and we're kind of taking it back, just exactly as you had said, DIY. We're shooting a couple indie videos, and we're just doing everything we can. We don't know exactly what's coming up right after this. Cut.